Hello, my name is Leah Landers. I am on the organizational committee for our CBL project, which was to compile different stories from Hurricane Helene to make one really good primary source. So we are a group of sophomores and juniors at Madison Early College High School, and we are currently taking English 242. And our CBL project, like I said before, our main goal was kind of just to compile stories, right? We wanted to give students and community members a chance to make their voice heard and to really document this historical event. And to do this, we partnered with Kristen Munoz from Moon Girl Glass. She owns a glass blowing studio in Marshall, North Carolina. Students got to go to her personal studio and create their own glass piece. This provided a chance for us to really express ourselves and also connect with other community members. I know that I wouldn't have been able to make this meaningful connection if it wasn't for this CBL project, and I think a lot of other students can say the same. So without further ado, here are reflections from my fellow students.
CBL is a very interesting program, and it has definitely helped with our community and helped with our English class. It has helped to bring our community together, and I do like it. It was pretty fun. If I could change anything, I feel like I would make certain instructions more clear.
Hello, my name is Sophia Van Meppel. For me, while the CBL project was fun, it was full of lots of difficulties. As part of the leadership committee, I was responsible for a lot of the resources and connections, and this required lots of different hardships. However, through perseverance, our whole entire class was able to prevail, and our stories were now forever documented, and I think that's really important. Thank you, Kristen Munoz, for helping us in our journey, and of course, Miss Young.
Hi, my name is Jake Scully, and I think my favorite part of the CBL project was definitely breaking the glass. I think it was a lot of fun overall, but just getting in there and just smashing that glass was so much fun. Especially afterwards, where you cleaned it and you made it into a mold that we're gonna get back, I think, in a couple days, but that part was just great. Really loved it.
Hello, my name is Ren Cash. I help with the marketing of this project, which if I could give it a name, I would just call it Healing After Hurricane Helene, because I like alliteration. So I do a lot of social media. I run the Instagram with my friend. I work on posters and stuff. I help Christine with the glass blowing stuff. That's what I do.
Hi, I'm Zelda, and I helped with the CBL project. For glass blowing, I think my favorite part was when we actually made the jewelry, when we put the glass pieces in and washed them off. And then for the future with the CBL, I feel like it could not only help our community come together, but since it's recycling glass, it helps clean up after the hurricane.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and part of what I've done after the hurricane to help out our community is we went to Mrs. Munoz's Moon Glass studio, and we actually helped her make a lot of glass pieces. And what this can help represent is our community reforming after the hurricane, this glass being broken and being brought back together.
Hi, I'm Z Curley. I didn't get the chance to go to the glass blowing thing. I had something going on. But I think it was amazing that our class got the opportunity to go see her workshop and studio and stuff. And it's really nice that people got to express themselves and what happened to them during the hurricane through that medium.
Hi, I'm Kay Nandu. I'm a student at MEX, and I'm helping with the CBL project. I think the glass blowing field trip was really fun and a great experience for students, and it just helped, connect everyone.
Hello, I'm Emily Patterson, and I'm a student working on the MEX CBL project to help Moon Girl Glass. I thought overall that Moon Girl Glass was a really good experience for all of the students involved, and it's a really great learning opportunity for everybody, especially within the community and what has recently happened.
Hi, my name is Max Ramirez, and I'm a sophomore at Madison Early College. My role in this project was to market and just like get our message out there on what we're trying to do. My favorite part of this project was, of course, helping with that marketing, and also going to Kristen Munoz's studio and seeing the whole process of glass blowing and stuff like that.
Hi, I'm Mata, and I didn't get a chance to go to the glass blowing thing, but I definitely think that it was a really good experience and opportunity. After the flood, it was really hard for everyone, and we all went through it. Some of us a lot more than others, but definitely all of us were able to like resonate and understand one another because we all experienced something. And I think afterward it was just a good way to like bring people back together, especially because there was a lot of like isolation during the whole thing. And yeah.
Hi, I'm Andrina. I was one of the people that went to the glass blowing, the class. It was so much fun. I think that my favorite part was definitely watching the teacher make a chandelier, like the lamp for the chandelier. It was so cool. And she just kept putting it back in the fire and taking it out, and then at one point she was spinning it. It was crazy. I think if I had to change one thing, it'd probably be I'd like to spend a little more time there and actually see the whole process. I feel like that'd be really nice. This project is really important because a lot of people felt hopeless after the hurricane. A lot of stores got destroyed, and a lot of people just really, they lost a lot. A lot of homes, a lot of stores, a lot of business. North Carolina mostly thrives on the tourist, and that was pretty much taken away from us. I think that our project gives back that sense of income, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Income and hope.
Is there any other way you think this project was helpful?
I think that it's a way to unite people, bring them all together from different places, different venues. I think that it's going to be great.
Would you recommend volunteering at a local organization?
When volunteering, you have to think about a lot of things because, I mean, if you don't want to be there, then do not volunteer. And it's not just something that's like, oh, this can help me with college. It's like you are supposed to be helping those around you, and if like that is not your goal, then I do not think you should be volunteering. But if that is your goal, then go out and do good and you'll be fine.
Yes, I would. I think especially since the hurricane, there have been an uprise in a lot of local organizations that have been popping up, and a lot of them are trying to do I don't want to say all of them are trying to do the same thing, but all of them are working to come together as a community and help rebuild this part of North Carolina since the hurricane.
How is this project helpful specifically?
Well, yeah, basically like I just said, I just think really just like an activity for us all to do together afterward, and you know, everyone had a good opportunity to talk about it, and I feel like everyone felt really open about it because everyone was really understanding of one another, and yeah, basically just an opportunity to bring us together.
I think this project helps because it helps our communities reconnect and become stronger, especially after a big tragedy like that. It is also supporting a small business, so.
Why should we tell our stories and invite others to tell their stories?
Well, I think we should tell our story because it raises awareness for the needs that are still here. Even though the mainstream news kind of left our area alone after the hurricane, definitely feel like us not being forgotten is a huge benefit of doing this kind of CBL project.
How can projects like ours make a difference in the community?
It can make an impact by spreading awareness of what happened during the hurricane. It can help other people get their stories out. And again, it can clean up the aftermath and turn it into something beautiful and help others with any problems they have during the hurricane.
Why use symbols like the glass pieces to go with our stories, and what do they signify?
These broken glass pieces are taken up and they are turned into something beautiful like they were before. And I think that that can be a symbol for how our community has come together to make something more beautiful after it had been destroyed.
So you said you would call it Healing After Hurricane Helene. Can you expound upon that?
Because I just like it. It all starts with H's, and also I feel like simple is better. Like, we could get all artsy with the name, but basically that's just what it was. We're working on healing after a really tragic event, and that's what our goal, all of our goal, is to get some closure and to help our community heal. So that's what it is, and I feel like a name should reflect that.
What is resilience, and how is our school and community resilient?
So I think being resilient is that you don't give up. And I think our community is a really good example of this, because after the hurricane, we didn't stay down when we got knocked down. We got back up and we came together as a community, and we really just helped each other grow and build everything back together.
What other organizations do you think we could help through CBL?
I think there's so many we can help, like a lot of other small businesses, Beacon of Hope. The Sisters Place could especially use some help right now after the hurricane, and they're having to change early locations.
Every year, our class does their best to make positive impacts on the community through challenge-based learning projects. Our teacher, Julie Young, has had many experiences doing this. Can you please share some of these projects with us?
I'm glad you asked that, Sophia. We have done lots of challenge-based learning projects here at Madison Early College High School, including some of the first ones years ago. We did an election process and we had mock elections. We have had Appalachian Nights and Appalachian Art Galleries with the City of Marshall and the Art Council. We've also had a really big food drive for Beacon of Hope a couple of years ago. And animal shelter volunteers. We've just done all kinds of things with the community, and we were so glad to be able to partner this year with Moon Girl Glass and help our community heal after Helene. Thank you so much, everyone, for contributing your Helene stories and for helping our community. Thank you also for looking at the website, and keep on adding your stories, adding your input, and let us know how we can help you again in the future for Madison County.